come in. Yes, Miss Holly. What is it?
I'm sorry for interrupting, sir. But he is dead.
Are you sure? This time? He's not coming back?
No, sir. He's not coming back. This time it is official. The Baron is deceased. Here is his last will and testament, sir.
But I thought he was the last Frankenstein. Who did he leave his estate to?
Well, sir, it seems he has a third cousin who lives in America, but we have not been able to locate his whereabouts.
Well, let's keep trying. Go ahead and put the will in the pending file until we can locate his relative to settle the estate.
Yes, sir, right away, sir. Will there be anything else, sir?
No, Miss Holly. Thank you. Wow, not a whole lot of people attending the Baron's funeral.
No, mate, there is not. I guess they are too afraid of the Baron.
I suppose, are you a friend of the Baron's?
No, I'm just the hearse driver, waiting to take the poor chap to his final resting place. How about you, mate?
I'm his, or rather was his lawyer. I'm just here to see if his heir shows up.
Oh, then can you tell me why we're hauling his cookies across the province to that distant cemetery when there is one right next to the church?
It's on request of the church. What with the reputation of the Baron, the local abbey does not want any chance of grave robbers discrediting the grounds.
Well, Governor, I guess that explains why the request was made to dig his grave 9 feet deep. Ah, here comes the parson now.
Welcome all. Well, I guess we can dispense with the formalities and just get on with the business at hand, shall we?
I'll be glad when I cop this delivery done. I'm bloody well copping the bleeding feeling. But I'm bloody well not alone out there. It's getting darker every second. I still can't get rid of this bloody feeling that I'm not alone out in this God-forsaken forest. Now hold on, Governor. I know I just saw someone or something run into the bloody forest. I'll cop to this delivery, and I'll be bloody well out of here. Excellent, mate, the cemetery is just ahead. I can't get rid of this bloke soon enough.
Is that the Baron?
Yes. And the village is very concerned that he is buried deeper than most. Just to make sure nothing goes wrong, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I understand. We will bury the Baron 9 feet deep. Is that the coffin? Sort of dropped a ball there, didn't you, mate?
Yeah. Let's just get this cough closed, and get it out of here. I'm really having the creeps with this delivery.
What about his family? Were they able to locate his heir?
No. The lawyers, they tried. But they just couldn't find him. He's in America.
So what happens to the Baron's money? Not giving it to me, that's for bloody sure.
No. As I understand it, the estate will just sit vacant until his heir can be properly located. And the money will sit in the bank. Probably drawing money for the lawyers, bloody vultures.
Well, mate, once I bury him, I guess that will be the end of the Frankenstein family, and hopefully the monster. I understand they have not found him yet.
Nope. But I never believed it anyway. I mean, creating a creature from scraps of other humans. That's just a bit bloody crazy if you ask me, mate.
Well, you can bloody well believe it or not. But I've talked to people who say they saw the monster. It scares me to me timbers, that's for sure.
Oh sure. And I suppose you believe in ghosts too, me bucko.
Listen, mate. I've been digging graves for a long time, Gov, and I can tell you I've seen stuff that will keep you up for days.
Yeah, right. Let's just get this coffin up and get it buried. You're starting to give me the creeps.
Come on, mate. Let's get this coffin closed and get it into the back before someone else comes along.
Yeah, before the bloody monster gets here. Might carry your way. Ha 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 ha.
Good morning, Miss Styles. How are we doing in the estate of Mr. Carlson?
Well, Mr. Cornwall, it seems that Miss Carlson was unaware of Mr. Carlson's little tryst with the blonde himbo. Her words are not mine. Anyway, she is fighting giving her getting any of the estate, much less 90%.
What tangled web we weave when we tempt to deceive? Just make sure she has her own solicitor. We don't need any accusations of a conflict of interest.
Yes, sir. Will there be anything else then, sir?
No, Miss Styles. Thank you. Oh, Miss Dillard, what is the name of that new clerk?
His name is Mr. Cobb. Dave Cobb, sir.
Very well. Could you please direct Mr. Cobb to go to the cellar and properly arrange the stored files? It's been a significant period of time since anyone paid any attention to our depository, and instruct Mr. Cobb to double-check that all of the files have been closed properly.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Will there be anything else, sir?
No, Miss Dillard. Thank you. Oh, wait. When the Duke of Manchester arrives, please advise me immediately. I'll be in my office.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cobb, please come to the main desk.
Yes, Miss Dillard. How may I help you?
Mr. Cobb, please direct your attention to the cellar. You are to properly arrange the files and make sure that those that are terminated that they have been done so properly.
Yes, Miss Dillard. At once. Will there be anything else, Mum?
No. Now be off with yourself.
Great. Now clean the cellar. I hate cleaning cellars. Spiders, dirt, dust, mould, and for all I know in this old building, why there could even be a monster lurking down there. Now where is that bloody switch? Oh, there it is. Quite a reach. Oh crap! Wow, what a rush. That was not cool. Ick, what a hole. I don't think this place has ever been cleaned up. Well, let's see what we've got here. Damn bloody dust. Wow. What do we have here? Why, it's a bloody pinball machine. I guess I should make sure the machine is clean and works. I mean, after all, isn't that what I was instructed? Hey, what is that? It looks like a portal. Wonder what's there. Let me move these cabinets and see what I found here. Wow! It's a new room! It's even messier than the outer room! What do I have here? It's a last will and testament. Wow! It's Dr. Frankenstein's. This will has not been completed. No heir had been located. I'd better get this one topside. Miss Dillard! Miss Dillard!
Oh, good grief. What has that boy done now?
Miss Dillard! This will has not been completed.
Now calm down, Mr. Cobb. Just give me the will and I'll take care of it. Oh my God. Mr. Houston, we have a problem.
Come now, Miss Dillard. I'm sure that it's just a missing signature or something like that. Let me see what I can do. Oh, this is serious, Miss Dillard. This is Baron Frankenstein's will. His will should have been closed 100 years ago at least. It seems, Miss Dillard, that our firm has never been able to locate heir. The last no heir was in America. That was 100 years ago. We will never be able.
Here you go, Mr. Houston. The Baron's last heir lives in America. He's a surgeon of a hospital called St. Thomas in New York. He's not married. Shall I book your flight, sir?
Why, yes, Miss Stiles. How very efficient of you. I shall leave post-haste. Oh, I say. Excuse me, nurse. But could you be so kind as to direct me as to where I might find a Dr. Frankenstein?
Dr. Steen. Let's see. Oh, there he is now. Right there at the end of the hall.
Thank you, my good lady. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Excuse me, sir. Are you Dr. Frankie Steen?
I'm Dr. Frankie Steen. How may I help you, sir?
Well, good day, Governor. I'm Thomas Houston. I'm a solicitor from England, and I represent the estate of one of your deceased relatives.
Deceased relative from England. Who could that be?
Well, sir, it would be your great-great-great-uncle Baron Frank Houston. You, sir, are the last known living relative, and his entire estate has been left to you. And I need you to accompany me to claim your inheritance.
Well, that's just great. I can't just take up and go to a foreign country to collect some small-time inheritance. I've got heart surgeries, transplants. I just can't go right now. You're a lawyer. Just draw up some papers and sell it. I mean, what could it be? A few bucks.
A few bucks indeed. Sir, at the last appraisal, the estate was worth 12 million American dollars.
Did you say 12 million?
Yes, sir. It's the single largest private piece of land in the country.
Where is this piece of land?
Well, sir, it's located in a small country, Transylvania.
Transylvania. Why doesn't that surprise me? 12 million, come on, let's go.
What about your patients, sir?
What patience? I quit.
Well, Governor, so you're the benefactor of the Frankenstein fortune. That's a wee bit of cash, I understand.
I really don't know. The estate has not been settled yet.
It's been pending for 100 years now. I guess it's about time some bloke showed up to claim it.
Yes, I suppose it is.
I suppose you've heard about the monster?
Oh, good grief. Not you too.
I'm just saying, Gov, there must be something to the legend. It's been going on for near 100 years now.
Fine. Just try thank you. I'd really rather not hear anything more on the subject. Besides, have you, or for that matter anyone, seen this so-called monster? I think not.
Not me, Gov. But then again, I don't get out in this area too thin. But I've heard tales from others who swear they've heard the howl of the monster. Well, Governor, here you go. I see you're expected. Here owns the welcoming committee. A fine, pleasant couple, it seems.
Excuse me. Do you know who these people are supposed to be?
Didn't the solicitor tell you, mate? Those are the caretakers of the estate. They say he's related to Count Dracula.
You have got to be kidding me. First the monster Frankenstein, and now you're telling me this is a relative of Count Dracula. Next thing you'll be telling me is the family pet is Wolfman.
That's good, Governor. A doctor and a comedian.
Yeah, whatever. Are we done here? What do I owe you?
Nothing, Gov. The solicitor took care of it already. I guess so you wouldn't change your mind. You can call me if you need a ride out. Good day, Gov.
Well, good evening.
Yes, Dr. Frankenstein, I presume.
Not quite. It's Dr. Frankie Steen.
Yes. Whatever.
Oh, don't be such old fuddy-duddy. Welcome, Dr. Stein. You must be exhausted. Please come this way, and we'll show you to your room.
Thank you. And please call me Frank.
Yes. Then please, Frank. Come this way. And you to you, old fuddy-duddy. Don't mind him. He's a bit, shall I say, batty.
Yes. I suppose that is one way of putting it, my dear.
What, honey?
Nothing, honey. I'll be right along.
Welcome to your new home, Frank. I hope you will enjoy your stay.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, but I do not know your name.
How careless of me, sir. I'm Constance, and my husband is Vlad.
Yes. You will excuse me, but I have duties that I must attend to. Constance, please call me if you need assistance. Dr. Stein. Good night, sir.
Well, Vlad is an interesting character, isn't he?
He is a character, but he means well. Well, Frank, would you care for something to eat?
Thank you, but not at this time.
I understand, sir. Your quarters are at the top of the stairs and first door to the left. If anything does not meet your satisfaction, please do not hesitate to call me. Good night, sir.
What was that?
I'm sure it was nothing, sir. I will have Vlad check on it at once. Again, good night, sir.
Wow, Vlad is really a strange character. I'm impressed. This is quite a study. This is a significant library. What's over here? Very impressive. Wait, where is that sound coming from? It sounds like footsteps. They're coming from behind this bookcase. Wait, this case is moving. What is going on here? Anyone there? Talk about your cold and dark place. Wait. Why are these lights burning? This place really gives me the creeps. Somehow I just can't get rid of the feeling that I'm not alone down here. Great. Another door. I wonder where it leads to. What's going on here? Who are you? Rather, what are you? Wait a minute. Are you the so-called Frankenstein monster?
No, not really.
What are you doing down here? Do Vlad and Constance know about you?
No, they do not. See, I'm related to the original monster created by Dr. Frankenstein, and this underground facility was created to keep the original monster safe. So then, who are you?
I'm Dr. Frankie Stein, the end of the line.
Well, Dr. Stein, let's go into next room where there is some light, and we can be more comfortable.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
My apologies, Doctor. If the atmosphere of the tunnel does not deter someone, then I hope the falling skeleton does. Come, let's go in. Sorry about that, mate. Are you alright?
Silence! I kill you!
Excuse me. Did you say something to me?
No. No. Nothing. I'll be right there. Just make yourself at home.
Yes, I forgot about the gate. Now, please come in, Dr. Stein.
Thank you. This looks like a very nice facility. Wait now. This is Constance. I thought you said they did not know you were here. What's going on?
Did I now? Well then I guess I lied.
We are almost ready, Monty.
That is fine, Miss Constance. Please continue to make preparations.
Preparations for what?
Well, for you, Doctor.
Thank you, but I'm fine. In fact, I think I'll go back upstairs to my study now.
Oh, now that's funny, Doctor. You see, you'll never leave this room. At least not alive anyhow.
You can't be serious. Other people know I'm here. You'll never get away with this.
Other people. Let's see. Like the limo driver.
Here you go, Monty. The material is almost ready.
Well, Vlad knows I'm here. He'll stop you.
Did someone call for me? Calm down, Doctor. As you know, you are the end of the Frankenstein family, and if you're gone, then the entire estate reverts to the caretakers. And that would be me and Constance.
My staff from America knows where I'm at. They will come looking for me.
No, they don't. As I was told, you were informed of the inheritance and you quit your job and ran out of the hospital without a word to anyone.
Well, I'm not going without a fight.
I expected as much, Doctor. Hugo, please send in the security.
I will warn you, you do not want to fight me, for you all will go to hell.
Doctor, I have no intention of fighting you. That would be, so shall I say, childish. As for hell, Doctor, you must remember that I'm Dracula. Existence is a hell for me already. Besides, that's why we have security. He likes to fight. Actually, he's a howling success at it. So Wolfie have at it.
Come on, Doc! Let's dance! Bring it on, Fleet Ball! I warned you.
Fleet Ball! Oh, this is gonna be fun!
Wait! Before we begin, please let me call upon my group. Group? What are you talking about?
I like to have a little traveling music before we go. Gentlemen, my group.
The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind. He was willing to make a deal.
Wait. What is happening to you?
I told you, you do not want to fight me!
And now, you shall face the consequences of your decision. Let's rock and roll, Fleet Ball. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my world and your new home.
Wait, what am I doing here? I wasn't even in the room.
Oh yes. Let me see now. My, that is a problem now, isn't it?
Okay! Don't care! Not sorry! Unlike y'all who were not going to give me a second chance, I will offer you a second chance. All you have to do is to get past my pet dragon and cross over to the other side, and I will send you back to the surface world. All I have to do is to change into a bat, and I can fly right over. You don't seem to grasp the situation you are in, damn cough. You are truly dead. You cannot change into a bat or anything else for that matter.
But this is not fair. The dragon will eat us, and the boards don't even to all the way to the other side.
Now that's funny. You act as if I care. Goodbye and good luck!